Hello, me again. How's everybody doing? We are on hour five, I think. One, two, three, four, five. Hour five of our mega sale with Bling Owl Creations. So we have a lot that we've covered. We've covered bags, accessories, bookmarks, hats, jewelry, seasonal, and tumblers. And now we are on sports. So we've got cheer, we've got volleyball, we have a little bit of soccer, we have football. I think that's it. So we're going to get started because there's a lot this hour. So stay tuned. If you're going to shop with us, you're going to go to blingowlcreations.com. I have not been able to figure out how to flip the screen so you can actually read it right. Sorry. blingowlcreations.com. If you're on your phone, you're going to get three lines at the top. You're going to click on that and it's going to give you all of our menu options. You're going to go to Mega Sale 2026. And then underneath that is going to be the apparel, the sports, the collegiate, all that stuff, right? So everything is under all, but if you want by category, you can go through those categories. Everything is put it in your cart. It gets 50% off, no code needed. You just shop. It's going to get shipped out probably Monday if you order this weekend, because we don't have to make anything. Everything's already pre-made. So shop away, tell your friends. Please share us on social media and our website with all of your friends. So that way, we can share the love. We've got Mother's Day coming up. We have teacher appreciation, we have graduation, we have bus driver appreciation, all these things coming up. So these are great things that you can shop with on all the other stuff that we've shown today. But right now we're going to concentrate on sports. Sports is normally my number one business as far as Bling Owl apparel. It just always has been that in school spirit wear. So we've got a lot that we're going to cover. And of course, I used to be a baseball mom. I used to be a softball mom. I used to be a dance mom, a band mom, like all those things. So we do a lot in that realm. And so if you have any connections to any local schools or cheer squads who would like for us to create their apparel, create a partnership, we do a fundraising option for schools. So anybody, that's got some connections, we would love to talk with them. We are going on our 9th year in business. It's crazy to think about that. I started in 2017 just doing this stuff for my friends. And now we ship nationwide and we have contracts all across the country with cheer squads and school spirit wear and businesses and all sorts of stuff. So we've been doing a lot with the people around the country. And we are a small business that runs out of a studio in our house, and we do all the production here in the United States. So, made in America as far as our products go, as far as our rhinestone apparel goes. Of course, I'm not sewing the shirts. Of course, I have to bring those in. But the actual producing of it, we actually make in America. So we have some high school interns that come in and help us a couple of days a week. And then I also hired 2 of my interns from last year. They are now employees for us. And then we also have a college student who does graphic design. So we have a pretty big team that's now starting to help us. Of course, then my husband and my mother behind the scenes who help me with a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to do softball and baseball first because we have the majority of that stuff. And then we'll go into some of the other things that we have. So you can shop now. Hello, Morgan. Thank you for joining today. I appreciate that. So you can shop at blingowlcreations.com. You're going to go to Mega Sale 2026, and then you're going to see all the different categories. Everything should be automatically, when you put it in your cart, it's going to take the 50% off. If it doesn't, just shoot me a message and I'll go in and look at it later. So let's get started. We also have some school spirit wear that we're going to show in our next hour, but I do have earrings that we're going to show this hour because I missed them in the jewelry, so we'll just put them in with the sports. So we're going to do softball first. So y'all love, I love a good sparkle. Always love a good sparkle. But look, aren't these cute? Look at these big softball. They are sparkly, big softball, and then they're like leather on the back. So I think we only have a few of these left for the sparkle earrings. Then we have a keychain that goes with it. So wouldn't this look cute on a softball bag, like a backpack or something like that for those girls that love softball, even great softball moms? So you have this little key thing that you can hook to your bag, or you have this that you can thread your keys on. So we only have a few of all these things. I used to have a subscription box for sports moms. And so what you see is some of the items that were left when we were doing our boxes. So I am trying to see if I can get this up on my screen. For all those teams that are purple, look at these cute little leopard softball earrings with cute little hearts. So we have those that are available, and those are all nickel and lead free. All right, so we are up there. Let me just make sure I can see what's going on. So we've got that. And then we have one more thing of softball earrings. These are beaded softball teardrop earrings. So you guys can see size-wise, you know, how they look. So we have the softball earrings have been, or softball items have been, every time we go to an event, everybody is always really excited about our softball and baseball stuff, especially softball, because they're like, the girls always get left out. So we have quite a few bit for softball, and then we'll show the baseball. So now we're going to do some just miscellaneous. Sorry, now we'll just go right into baseball. We'll come back and do those other ones later. Hello, Miss Leslie. I ain't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. All right, so now we're going to do the baseball. So we've got the sparkly baseball, right? And they're not that heavy because they're just baseball on the front, felt on the back, and then they're stuffed with like cotton. So very, very cute, but you know, that way to show your baseball spirit. I was always known to have a sparkle all the time. And then we have these little stud earrings in baseball. We don't have very many of these left, or of these for those that don't want the sparkle but just want a little baseball. It's just the enamel and baseball are on those. Okay. So everything is listed on the website under Mega Sale 2026 Sports Accessories. You can see all that stuff there. So we've got a lot of baseball. So we have this one that says all about the base, but it has sparkles all around it. Those are metal. They're not that heavy. I have a pair of these. I used to wear it all the time. Anytime I go to the baseball field, I put those things on, that and the sparkly ones. We also have this pair that says baseball y'all in the gold with a little sparkly on it for those who don't like big earrings like I do, but we've got that. We only have like 2 left of those, I think. Okay, then we have this baseball bracelet. This is for skinnier women, not for me. It's 7 inches. So make sure you measure. So it's got the sparkly baseball on it. And then the clasp is a magnetic clasp. And it goes like that. All right. So it's the little leather braided with the little bling baseball on it. So a few of those. Then we have some keychains. We have 2 of these, I think, but they looked to have like a little spot on the back or something. So I marked those down pretty much. But those are like chapstick holders or lipstick holders. These are great when you're at the ball field and your lips are getting nice and chapped. Keep your chapstick in here, put this on a clip and put it in your bag. That way you always have it. We have little baseball enamel keychains or acrylic keychains. If you have a little cricket or whatever, you could add a little monogram on here. You could add their number. You could do stuff like that. I'm not offering that at the time. We're just trying to get rid of all of this stuff. So I told you I used to have a subscription box, but we have been in business, like I said, for 9 years now, and life is getting a little crazy now that we're almost 9 years in. But we are expanding and trying to expand our production. So we are revamping all of our production area and moving all of our inventory into a different space. And so we're going to have more room, which means we're making room to buy a new rhinestone machine. For those of you who don't know, my automatic rhinestone machine is a $40,000 rhinestone machine. So it's not just, the little me used to doing it by hand anymore. It's all automated. And so we need at least 1 more, possibly 2 more machines for the expansion that has been going on within our business this last year since I've got my day job and now get to do this full time. So we have a ton of cheer squads and a ton of dance teams that we are bringing on board this summer and this fall and starting to do their parent store, their jackets, some of their warm-up gear. And so we're going to need another machine. Maybe 2, but we at least need 1 more. So hopefully we're going to order it for the summer. So this inventory reduction sale, this mega sale, is going to help come up with that $20,000 deposit that I have to put down in order to order it. So I don't have $20,000 just sitting around. So we're going to have to do some stuff. So that's why the sale the idea came on to get rid of all this stuff and help with the down payment. So you guys are helping fund the small business. So woohoo, we're doing a fundraiser. That's what we'll say. All right, but you're getting something out of it. So it's not necessarily all that. So, all right, so that we've got a baseball keychain that has a black back. And then we have a baseball keychain that has a white back. So we have several of these, but only one with the black. Again, you can clip it on your bag with the little clip right there, or you can thread it on your key ring right here. So that's both of them are that way. Okay. So let's see what else do we have here. All right, then we have these little baseball silicone little key rings. So they're great for, like, a house key or, something that you don't want to lose. But each side has a different saying. So this one says, believe you will believe your goal. Winners never quit, quitters never win. And then it says baseball on the other side. And then this one says, victory belongs to those who challenge the impossible. So there's a variety of those on the website. So I think I marked those pretty cheap. So they make great, like, stocking stuffers or, things like that. But all the sports that are going on nowadays. All right, so now we're going to go into football as far as earrings and stuff like that. So we have quite a few of football earrings. So let's get started. Okay, for my black and red people, we have Game Day. These are beaded or seed beaded earrings, so they're very light. So we have a few of those. We have these football beaded earrings. As y'all can tell, I like big earrings. And so I always have a lot of big earrings, especially sports related. These say go with the football in the red, and they got the sparkly and then the brown football. And then we'll keep those out for those. All right, for the little girls, like 4 to 10, we have this adorable, we only have one left, and it's a stretchy material, but it's a cute little football of the bobble necklace. And these are very popular with the younger girls. So, for those girls that got football brothers, this is a great little thing that they can add some little sass to their outfit. And then we have a pair of football little pleather earrings. So these are very light for those people that don't like heavy earrings. All right. So that is all we've got for football in regards to the earrings. And for, oops, I missed one for baseball. So give me a second. I missed this one for baseball. So it's got the little baseball with the seams around it, part of the baseball. And then this is just a stretchy cord, so you can put it around your wrist. And this gets hooked to your keychain or your bag or whatever. So we have a few of these left. These were very popular when we were selling those. All right. So I've got one more baseball thing, and then we'll show a few of the other sports that we have in regards to earrings and little accessories, and then we'll work into all the bigger stuff. So this is so cute. It is a little baseball that kind of just goes on your straw for all those tumbler moms, and then a tumbler baseball straw like this, right? So you would just put it in your tumbler. Let me see. So it's it like that, right? Isn't that cute? So that way everybody knows who your cup is, right? All right, so that's that. Then, all right, now we're going to show we've got soccer, and then we have 2 things of volleyball and 1 of basketball. So we've got these little volleyball drop earrings with the little pleather, so they don't weigh hardly anything. So those are really cute for those people who don't like heavy earrings. Then we have a little bling volleyball, right? Hello, Miss Kristen. How are you? I didn't get to say hi to you. I'm sorry. Okay, now we've got soccer. We have just 2 things for soccer. We have one of those key rings for soccer, just like the other one, that's got the little hook, so that way you can hook it onto your bag if you like. And then also a little key thing that you can thread your keys into. Then we also have little soccer earrings that are the beads as well. So those are very light. They don't weigh hardly anything. So you're good to go there. Then for basketball, we just have little basketball bling. So those are small. So they're not that big, but for the basketball mom, you got those. All right. Now we're going to head into cheer because we've got a little bit of cheer things that we need to show off. All right. One of the big popular things with cheer squads is like exchanging bracelets and doing all the little bead bracelets. So we have a lot of these. We have all these different colored earrings that are not that big, right? And those are the little seed, they're not seed beads, but they're like Hiroshi beads, something like that. So we've got earrings, we've got the multicolor earrings, and then we have the light pastel neon color earrings. But then we also have the bracelets. These are what the girls love to spread around and share with each other. So the multicolor bracelets. So we have lots of those. All right. So that's that. I'm going to put that right there. Then we also have some key rings that are cheer and some earrings that are cheer. All right. So we're going to show these key rings. So these are little acrylic purple key rings that you can, thread into your key. So we've got a purple one and we have a red one. There's very few of those because those were extremely popular with the girls. Then for earrings, we have the gold megaphone, and then we have the purple megaphone. Okay, so those are the earrings. Then we have one more pair of earrings for cheer that are so cute, that are for the red and silver. So any of my red and silver teams, Curry Tuck, Grassfield, all those stuff could wear those, right? Aren't they cute? All right, so I think I'm done with all of that. Yes, done with all that stuff. All right, so now I'm going to show you the school spirit wear as far as the earrings that we have for them. And then we'll go into all the bags and the cups and, yeah, and the bows and the scrunchies. All right, so we've got Grizzlies. We have the Seahawks. We have the Braves. And we have the Tigers. So these are big earrings. So they're like this. They don't weigh a lot. They're like less than an ounce. But they make a big statement. And they're so cute. So these have been pretty popular for us. So those are the only schools that we actually have left. So you'll see a few things on the website. All right, so now we're going to talk about decals. Because we have a few decals. So I make car decals that are Bling car decals. We can do custom ones for you. So how you're going to shop today, we'll talk about that real quick, is you're going to go to blingalcreations.com. You're going to, if you're on your phone, you're going to have three little lines. You're going to click on that and go to Mega Sale 2026. That is going to show you all of the different categories that you can shop from. If you're on your desktop, you're just going to go to blingalcreations.com. You're going to see the Mega Sale link at the top, and when you click on that, then it brings you all the different things that you can see. So anything that you see, we only have, a few, some only one, some we have a few, but when it's gone, it's gone. But you can still order regular stuff off the website too. It's just, it won't be the sample sale price. Like I said, the sample sale price is to make room for the new machine and fundraising for the new machine. So let's talk about decals. Let me go ahead and put this link in here real quick about where people can shop, so that way it's there. And then do you guys have any questions for me so far? So I appreciate that you guys are coming on here today and going to shop with us, and that you've been supporting us for all this time. We started out with just a dream of me making stuff for myself and to be able to support my kids, and now we are shipping our products all across the United States. So it's kind of cool. I am a true entrepreneur success, is what people say. So I think I'm done pretty good too. So, all right, let's go into decals. So we have volleyball decals. So aren't these cute? So these go on your car. They just have a thin back. You just peel this off and you put this on your car, a water bottle, your laptop, a mirror. So for all those people who love volleyball, they can be made in different colors, but those are not going to be on the sample sale price. Sample sale price are just the ones that we already have made. So we have the volleyball. Then we also have a lot of cheer. Because since we do a lot of cheer events, you know, we have a lot of cheer stuff. So this is the megaphone. So we have like, I think 12 or 13 different color combinations. So we're just showing a few of them today. So you guys can just kind of see what they actually look like and how big they are. So we have a bunch. So these make great team gifts or coaches gifts as well, because they're very cute. And then we also have little bows in a variety of different colors as well. So these are just, you can see how tiny they are. They're not tiny. I mean, they're like this big. They're, I think, 3 inches. So they're great on a laptop or a mirror or a water bottle. So you've got the Purple Majesty, which kind of changes colors. And again, there's like 12 to 15 different color combinations for all of those decals. So shop away on those. All right, hold on a minute. Let me put this one back. So I hope that y'all are enjoying this wonderful Saturday. All right, so let me get those decals out of my way. All right, so how are we doing? 123. Ooh, we got to hurry because we got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so let's go first for cups. Isn't this adorable? Yes, they do come with install instructions. That way you guys can know how to do it. There also comes with a little alcohol swab, so that way you can clean the area that it's going on so you get a nice adhesion. All right, so we've got our first cup here. So we've got a baseball cup with the bling on it. It's a stemless wine tumbler. So these are very high quality, made in America. When you had the subscription boxes, the ladies got these in one of their subscription boxes, but these are adorable. So we've got that. We have a few of those. We have this big baseball tumbler, which is great for all those baseball moms, all that coffee you need to drink, you know, for all those early mornings, the soda to keep going, the energy drink, whatever. There it is. Or those cold days, you know. So we've got the tumbler. Then we have this cute little bag. The bag is extra, but it zips and you can put like your wallet or lipstick or something in there, chapstick or whatever. So those are sold separately, but it just Velcros on and comes right off so you can wash both of them. This is neoprene, so it's washable. And then of course you have your tumbler. It's got the lid. You need to provide your own straw, but it's great. It's a great little travel mug for all those baseball moms. All right, then we have a baseball mom with leopard magnet that can go in your car or can, you know, wherever you want it to go. We have a baseball mom wallet, which I love. This has been very popular for us too. We've sold a lot of these with lots of different pockets on the inside. And then also has a zipper to keep everything enclosed once you start putting all your important stuff in there. All right, so now let's go to, we'll do all the hats first. All right, for softball moms, y'all know I love a good hat, especially at the softball field or the baseball field or the football game or whatever. Like, I don't want my hat blowing all in the breeze, and it drives me crazy if it's in my face. So we've got a pink one that says softball mom. We have like a denim blue that says softball mom. So, you know, you don't have to get team colors. These could just be things that you just wear all the time, especially if you're a softball mom, because, you know, your kids change teams all the time. You go to different events, all that stuff. So there's that. We also have a soccer mom, a light blue one. That's a soccer mom. We have another softball mom that is all bling. Look at all that bling on the front. Look at that ASMR. You hear that? People will watch hours for stuff like that. It's crazy. All right, so softball mom with a mom part blinged out. All right, then we got some basketball. We got a football mom that's blinged out in black and red. We have a basketball mom that's got basketball with a fire along the side, and it says mom on the front. We have that one in blue and black. And these are the cadet hats. I love the cadet hats. Like, I just think they fit so much. They fit so good. Like this. Look at that. Yeah. I like it. For all those basketball moms, put it with those little basketball bling earrings. Y'all match. Like, you could buy this as a set. Okay. And then we got cheer mom. Then we'll be done with our hats. So we've got a blue cheer mom, a blue and purple with the bling. And then we have the green and the gold. Okay. It's kind of like a dark teal color. It's not a bright green, but we've got cheer mom. We've got 2 of those. All right. I'm still not seeing comments on this one. What in the world? I still can't see it over there. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can come back in. Nope. I'm not seeing it. Oh, well, I can see them on my phone, so that's fine. All right, so the next up that we're going to show you is, I had these made, and these were such a big hit, but they are cork coasters, and they have baseball or softball designs put it on them. So these would make a great, like, Father's Day gift, or even just, in a man cave or whatever. So you've got the glove, the home plate, you've got the seams, and then you've got a bat. So those are adorable. Right, then we've got a softball mom cup, a baseball mom cup with black on the inside, or a softball mom with just a white cup. So, all those mornings of drinking coffee, you're going to need all these. Support all your little ones. Okay. Then we got some koozies and some, what's that called? Bows. That's what they're called. All right. Isn't this cute little koozie? So you put your bottle here through the bottom, and the neck sticks out here, and it's just a black little jersey. So we've got one of those. We've got the slim can koozies for softball. So this just fits flat when you put it in there. We have one of those things that I showed you earlier where you can put your cup in here and keep it from getting hot or cold. Put that in there. And then you just carry it like this. So your hand doesn't actually hurt because you can carry it that way. We also have, I thought we had some of these in baseball, so I might need to check the website and see. But then we also have a little like a water bottle or something cooler that you can put it in here. It's got the little handle on it. So it's got the laces on both sides. So it's showing a shadow, but it's not. It's actually white on both sides. All right, so next up, we're going to start moving into all the bags. So we've got bows in baseball and softball. Baseball and softball bows for all the little ones, right? So it just has a clip on the back, and then you're just going to clip it into your ponytail or into your hair or whatever. And then for cheer bows, we've got the green sparkly for so Chesapeake schools. We also have the green and gold polka dot. We have the burgundy and yellow. And then we have black sequined. That's very cute for all those girls who like the big bows. I grew up in Alabama. I lived in Alaska most of life, but I did live in Alabama, and I was a pageant girl in Alabama. So, the bigger the bows kind of thing is how it is. Goes in the South. They love their bows. So there's that. All right. So we're going to go move this stuff over here. All right. Remember I told you about that cheerleaders love to exchange like little bracelets, So we go through a ton of these for our cheer squads when we do cheer events. So they say cheer on them, but we've got red, we have green, we have black, we have white, and we have yellow. Those are the colors we have left. So we have a lot of these. So these are on a cheap price for y'all. So everything shopping on the website is going to be 50% off on the mega sale. So you're just going to put those items into your cart. The discount's automatically going to come off. And so you guys can shop away. You don't have to wait until we do a video and tell you what we're showing. You can shop away already. So go to Bling Owl, OWLcreations.com, and click Mega Sale 2026, and then you'll see all the different categories. All right, so the next thing, we have some bags for Cheer Squad. So it says Cheer Squad in black or white. Then we also have Love Cheer in black or white. Then we also have this adorable little things bag like we showed earlier that said beach, but it's clear. So it's great, you know, for things that leak or, you know, stuff that you need to like put inside your bag and not lose, like your chapstick or your mascara or your lipstick or whatever, ID, whatever. So we have a few of those. All right. Then for volleyball, we have some volleyball clear bags. So we've got these cute little bags, and they've got the measurements on the website. But like this one says volleyball. This one says volleyball girl, but they've all got a zipper on the top. So these are, again, a good little thing that you can just put your toiletries in or, you know, stuff like that, and then throw it inside your bag. So that way you always have it. This one says volleyball mom. This one says love. This one says volleyball girl. And this one says live, love, volleyball. So those are great little bags to put into all your stuff. So that way they don't get lost. All right. How are we doing on time? 1:33. All right. All right, so that little bag that I showed you just a little bit ago with the zipper that said things on it. We also have a baseball one that says stuff. That's a smaller one, the same size as that things one. But then we also have, look at this one, a big one for softball that says stuff for softball. And this one actually comes with a wristlet holder too. So you could just carry this around and carry all the mom stuff or put like first aid stuff in it or whatever. Great to just stuff inside your bag, and that way it's all contained in one little area. So that's stuff and stuff. Okay. Then we only have one of each of these, and they are little drawstring bags. This one says love with softball, and this one says baseball with, it doesn't say anything, but just the baseball with the seams. I can't think. I've been talking for a long time today, y'all. Nothing on the back, but just seams on the front. Okay. Then on the website, I put that this one is blemished, but I marked it down. But the first time you take it to the ball field, it's going to get dirty anyway. So I was like, well, I don't want to throw it away. So I marked it down. All right. So it is a nice big canvas bag, seams on both the front and the back. It's fully lined, so you can just wipe it out. I just have a towel, a blanket in there, but you can wipe it out if it gets dirty. Also has a little magnetic clip on the top and a zipper on the inside, that way you can put little things in there. But it's nice and big. But on the site, you'll see like it just has like a little spot right here, I think from where it was folded, and a little spot right there. So that's the blemish that was on it. So we only have one of those, so it's marked down. All right, the next thing is we have a softball cooler, which is really nice. Has a pocket on the front so you can put stuff in. Then you unzip the top, and you can fit quite a bit of food in here. Food, drinks, for all the snacks, for all the people. Hello, Yvette. Thank you for coming on here today. So nice big cooler. And it's a backpack cooler, so you can just throw this on your back because, as a mom, you're carrying tons of other things to the ball field. So this you can just throw on your back and take it away. All right. So we had a baseball one. That one sold already, but we only have one softball one left. So our last bag, and then we'll go on to apparel. So we got a jam. We got a lot going on. Oh, sorry. I have two more things I have to show. I forgot. So this is just one of those big carry totes. And I marked this one down too because I just want to get rid of all this stuff. So this is just one of those big carry-all bags with the baseballs on it. So it's never been used, but it was on display. So, there you go. I marked that one down too. So that way we can get rid of that. So that's just a nice, throw everything in there, throw your, dirty cleats, whatever. It's lined on the inside, so you can just wipe it out. So that is a fantastic bag to use for all the stuff we have to schlep back and forth to the ball field. All right, so now is the apparel for all the sports. With the apparel, what's going to happen is everything on the website. Oh, sorry, I forgot one more. This is the cute one. Look at this cute little make it bag. Throw just a bunch of stuff. Like Even said, you could do first aid stuff in here, and that way you have a little bag that you can just throw in your bigger bag or your wagon. Keep Band-Aids and, Neosporin and all that good stuff in here. So it comes with a zipper, has a little handle on the top, and is fully lined, so that way you can just rinse it out with a washcloth or wipe it out with a washcloth. Okay? All right, so that is it for bags for all the good softball stuff that we have. All right, so now let's go into apparel. For apparel, all these items are under the apparel category. We only have, I think, one of everything. And so when it's sold, it's sold. On the website, it will tell you whether it's unisex or whether it's women's fitted. And then it will also say what size it is. And that's the only size we have for that. Now you can order stuff if we don't have your size, but that will not be on the sale today. It's only the stuff that we have on the sample sale that's going to be the 50% off. Okay. Some things are marked down further than that on apparel just because I need to get rid of them. It's new seasons coming and we've got new designs that we need to make. And so, that's what we're doing. So hang tight. I'm going to bring all the stuff over here for the apparel, and then we will get going with all of the apparel that we're going to show. Let's move all this stuff. Oh, I forgot one thing. I keep moving stuff over here and then I forget about it. We've got scrunchies for all the cheerleaders. So we've got a light pink, a hot pink, a coral, a white, a black, a turquoise, purple, green, and an orange in just the regular. And then we have sequin ones too. So these are not just for cheerleaders, but that's who we mostly sell to when we go to these places. But we've got rose gold, black, silver, light pink, hot pink, and red. Those are what we have for the cheer stuff. All right, we are going to go through this pretty quickly because we have a lot to show. Okay? All right. So we have a Good Vibes tank top in hot orange or neon orange, and it is a size large women's. These are loose, but I still say get your regular size. Okay? The next one we're going to cover is hockey. So we have Whalers Hockey Mom on it in a long sleeve unisex, and it is a medium. Look at that sparkle. Woohoo! I love it. Okay. We have a Hampton Roads Whalers sweatshirt, but I have to verify what size it is, but I will make sure it's on the website correctly. But it says Hampton Roads Whalers. The hockey moms love these to wear at the hockey rink. Then we have one that says Whalers Hockey. No mom or anything, just Whalers Hockey. And those are hoodies. And that one is a size large. We have a figure skater with just a figure skater with swirls around it. Unisex large long sleeve. And that is Crystal AB and Peacock. So look at how that changes colors. It's so pretty. So all of these were not worn by anyone. They may have just had like a picture taken in it, but they are not worn apparel. They are not used apparel. They are just shown when we do a show. So this one says, in my figure skater mom era. And that is a unisex medium, and it's done in the hot pink and peacock. We have another hockey one, and this one is orange and black. It just says hockey mom with the hockey stick and the puck, and that is a unisex medium. We have a football mom jersey that is with the glitter vinyl, and that is a woman's extra large. And that one does have some like snagging up here. Again, not worn, but just, you know, taken back and forth for everything. So that one's pretty discounted. It doesn't have anything on the back. We have a football mom in the red and silver. We did a lot of stuff for Bennett's Creek, and so that's what this is. So it's football mom in the red and silver, and that is a women's fitted medium. We have the Real Moms of Football in a unisex, and that is done in royal blue and silver. This is just a piece of fuzz. Royal blue and crystal, and that is a medium unisex. We have a Go with the football helmet and the word G, and that is an orange and white, and that is in a unisex medium. We have a football mom, which is a generic version, right, for any football mom. That is a unisex large. There are several of those available, by the way, so we have those in all the different sizes. Then we have these that we made up for an event, and these are left over. So we have these are all unisex. So we have a large, Loud and Proud V-neck unisex in black. We have a medium, Loud and Proud unisex in like a navy blue heather. And then we have a gray in medium, Loud and Proud unisex. Okay, so those are screen print. Those are not rhinestones. Hello, Miss Cat. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a great vacation. So then we have a baseball mama in red, unisex large. So all the rhinestone versions, if we don't have your size, you can order it in a regular size. It would be regular price. But the sale apparel is only happening just to get rid of our samples, so that way we can move on to new things and new designs. So if you want to shop with us today, you're going to go to blingowlcreations.com. You're going to click on Mega Sale 2026, and then it's going to bring you to all the different categories of what you can see on the website. All right, so we're going to keep going. We have a few more to go. So we've got the baseball mom. Okay, that one is a unisex medium. We have the baseball mom tank top, which I love in the blue, red and white blue. That is a medium. This is a women's size, but I wore my regular size in this one because it is a little bit looser. Okay, this is a baseball mom in black with royal blue and red and crystal. And it says baseball mom with the seams. But look how that sparkles. And we're not even in the sunshine. We're just in lights. And that is a 2XL. Okay, so it's a variety of different sizes. Then we have a softball mom, which is a raglan shirt. And that has the red and the crystal. And that is a unisex shirt. And that is a large in the white and the red. We have a softball mom, which is a women's fitted in the medium. Okay. I also put in the comments the link where you guys, if you want to click on that link that I put in the comments, you guys can go directly there to the website, so you don't have to worry about it. Then we also have a dance scatter in hot pink and crystal, and that's a women's fitted 2XL. So this is the size that I wear. So love those. All right. We have Real Moms of Cheer in the Purple Majesty, which turns colors to like purple and blue and gold, and that's a V-neck women's fitted in medium. We have a Cheer Mom, which was the royal blue and crystal, and that is a unisex medium. I just love seeing all these sparkles. I don't know about y'all, but I do. All right, we got Cheer Grandma, and that is a unisex small. And what's great about all these things that you guys are seeing, this is just some of the designs that we offer. We have thousands of designs on the website. So we can pretty much do any color combination that you may want for your team, your squad, your school, whatever. So we're just kind of showing you, this is what, when we go to a show, this is what we show off. That way people are like, oh, I want that. So these are just showing you all the different things we can make. This is just a smidgen of what we can actually do. All right, then we have Cheer Mom with the bow in red and white. That is a women's fitted medium. For the women's fitted, I always tell people for the women's fitted, go up a size because they run small and they're tight around the arms. So I always tell people to go up a size if you're doing women's fitted. The unisex, they're good. All right, so now we have some gym tank tops. This one says Rise and Grind with the dumbbell in the hot pink. And this is a small racerback tank. This is a gray one that says No Days Off with the barbell, right? And it is a extra small. Both of these, this is a small, this is an extra small. But for all those gym people. All right, then we've got some volleyball, and then we are done. It's 1:48. Then I got to get it set up for the next round. And then we're done. We have one more today. Woohoo! We made it. Almost. All right, this one says Live in That Volleyball Life. And that is a unisex in turquoise and white. So it's good for the serve volleyball club, and it's also good for Moyoc. But it is a large Live in That Volleyball Life, and that is a women's fitted large scoop neck. But look at that sparkle. Peacock and crystal look so good together. All right, so we have Volleyball Mom, and this is a unisex medium. And then we have a crew neck. So we do offer all types of different shirts. So we can do hoodie, crew neck, long sleeve, short sleeve, tank top, as you can see. But this one says Peace, Love, Volleyball. Again, great for those serve volleyball people or for Moyoc. And this one is an unisex medium. Whew, we did it. I only got one left. Okay, so we have a whole rack of apparel. So that's going to come next, along with all of our collegiate. So we've got hats, and we've got purses, and we've got earrings, and we've got decals. And then we have all the apparel, the rest of the apparel that doesn't fall into a sports category. So we've got school spirit wear. We've got some collegiate wear on there. We've got just some general stuff. We've got some bridal stuff that's coming up in the 2 o'clock hour. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break and sit down, give me something to drink. And then we're going to go on to the next one. But go shop, blingowlcreations.com. Share it with your friends because the sale is going to be listed until May the 8th. But we've got Mother's Day. We've got teacher appreciation. We have bus driver appreciation. We have graduation. We have birthdays. We have all these things coming up. And so that's why I thought, let's do this sale now because we have a lot of opportunity to give gifts this next couple months. So why not buy something that's really cheap? They don't know it. You get a good gift, win-win. Plus, I am trying to raise funds to be able to purchase another automatic rhinestone machine, which is a $40,000 machine. And so I have to have $20,000 down to put down in order to buy it. So I really need one coming to all these new cheer squads that we're working with and dance teams and school spirit wear programs for the fall. So we're hoping that we can purchase it this summer. So you guys are helping with that. So thank you very much. So share us with your friends. Follow us on social media. Obviously, you're already on Facebook if you're watching, but we also are on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're also on YouTube. Very rarely, but we put a few things out there too. So thank you very much. See you at 2 o'clock.